I'll be honest with you.
Go on.
I don't believe that you enjoy it.
So what you should do then is come to my next event and feel how wet my is.
Oh, dear Bonnie, please, wash your mouth out, all right? You crass floozy. And there was me. To think I was willing to give you a second opportunity when I saw you were about to appear on the very nice Andrew Gold Heretics podcast. I thought to myself, perhaps we'll see a side to Bonnie Blue that we hadn't seen before. You know, a window into your soul. You know, I thought we might see something that we hadn't seen through your other gaping orifices that I saw far too much of in my very thorough research for today's video. But nay, alas, the first thing that comes out of your mouth is you telling Andrew, poor old Andrew Goldstein, to attend one of your demonic rituals, just with the, you know, to see how wet your...
Let's come to my next event and feel how wet my pussy is.
Yeah.
Look, Andrew Gold ain't about to go to one of your sexcapades, with the only aim in mind of measuring the humidity of your battered, weather-beaten genitals.
Yeah.
All right? His podcast is doing really good numbers lately, okay? Andrew Gold has got fatter fish to fry. Perhaps not smellier, but definitely fatter.
But my wife might be offended that a woman's talking to me this way.
Oh, but I couldn't care. What's your wife done for me? Your wife's irrelevant.
Ooh.
Miss Trammell?
Your wife is irrelevant, right? She thinks she's Sharon Stone.
Your wife's irrelevant.
All right, and she's getting away with it, by the way, as well. She's going on all these podcasts, making all the men feel uncomfortable with her overt sexuality. Even Andrew Tate struggled the other day with her.
Imagine how powerful our baby would be. My mindset, your mindset.
Yeah.
And Top G into the frickin' Rain Man.
Yeah.
Is it this airline?
Consent touching you.
You can touch.
Can I go and do it, please? Thank you.
Forever the performer. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Good work.
Maybe we should do one with you on your knees.
No, I don't think so.
All these men being turned into bumbling messes every time Bonnie Blue's in their presence. It wouldn't work on me. I wouldn't get cooked on my own show like that, you know. You'd have to be prepared for Bonnie, I think, you know. Have some pranks ready. A crucifix and an organ sound on the soundboard, you know. Every time she said something demonic. So sprinkle some holy water on her or something. I don't know. Me and my producer could work it out. Producer! There he is. Lazy bastard. Anyway, let's get into the video. It's a good one.
Who's Daniel Boland? Oh, Daniel Boland, this is a heavy hitter. Do you guys know who this is?
Hi, I'm Bonnie Blue. I slept with over 1,000 men, including probably your husband and yourself.
Ooh, she is a sassy Nottinghamshire lass, isn't she? Probably including your husband and your son. I don't know, Bonnie, but the fine young fellas lining up to ravage you look more like brothers to me.
The UK's filled with sluts, but they're sluts without brains. That's the biggest difference between me and them.
Well, I'm not sure that the UK is full of young women prowling around university campuses looking to recruit barely legal 18-year-old boys for their 100-man shagathons. But sure, there are a lot of promiscuous young ladies who are not monetizing their behaviour. However, you call that sluts without brains. I would contest that. I would say they are sluts with the remnants of shame, guilt, a conscience, a soul.
There was the 1,000 men in a
Yeah,
day.
they get a lot of 18-year-olds. I'm not a predator. They're choosing to have sex with me. Really, I'm putting them in a much safer position.
Yeah, this really is the worst part of it, the worst aspect, the most pernicious aspect of people like Bonnie Blue and Lily Phillips and all these other OnlyFans whores who are going around doing these degenerate, disgusting things, filming them and then putting them online for free. The fact that kids can open X and just see all those holes in their face, it's crazy to me. You know, everyone's going on about the UK online safety bill now where you have to prove you're 18 years old. I get it, okay, people are going to go to prison for thought crimes. Yes, it's terrible. But at the same time, I don't think kids should be allowed to just go on. Like, we need to stop all this disgusting shit that people like Lily Phillips and Bonnie Blue are doing. I'm being very serious. But the worst thing, worse than all of what they're actually doing to me, is the rationalization, the coping, as people call it. The way they pretend that not only is it stupid if you don't do it, encouraging young girls to do it because, well, you might as well. You're basically shagging everything that moves anyway. Why don't you just make some money out of it? I've got brains, right? There's that side, and then they pretend it's even doing a service.
Learning how to choke.
Yeah, I mean, I love being choked.
And begging for your husband's fluids.
I understand sex work has always existed, and there are lots of arguments for sex work being a good thing in society. I think it's disgusting. It should be a minimal thing that's kept in the shadows, despite the fact that I live here in Spain, a very peaceful society where, you know, there are whorehouses absolutely everywhere. The fact that she is doing something that has never been done in history, advertising to millions of people all over the country, all over the world, that you can come and shag me on camera here, and people are just turning up in droves, and it's normalizing this disgusting, degenerate, society-destroying behavior. And people are sitting there listening like, yeah, well, you know, she's got a point. No, she fucking hasn't. Okay? Ban this. It should be illegal. Ban it.
Even though I've had on people who have like done awful things and there's like murders and all that kind of stuff, people who have beaten people up, your one is going to be more than any one that everyone goes, I'm unsubscribing.
100%. When anyone gives me a platform or views or gives me attention, they get so much hate for it. Whereas if you interviewed, just like you said, a mass murderer, it wouldn't cause such an uproar. But me, another story.
Yeah, I think the difference, Bonnie, is that it's a little bit more difficult to rationalise mass murder. I don't think any young, impressionable people are going to be sitting there listening to Andrew Gold's show if he has a serial killer on and be going, you know, he makes some good points. I think I'm going to have a go at this serial killing, you know? Whereas some stupid young girl who's in some dead-end minimum wage job in the UK might listen to you rationalizing it, how you're doing a service to society, how you're basically monetizing the behavior that these young girls have anyway. They're stupid not to do it. People watch that. They hear you say those things. People who know a bit better, people who are a bit older like myself, watch you saying that and we feel sickened because we know it's poisonous what you're saying. However, having said all that, I don't believe that people shouldn't platform her. I think Andrew Gold, for example, does a good job here of challenging her on everything. So I think it is good to have it out in the open while it is still legal, while she is still doing what she's doing. Absolutely. Great journalistic sleuths like Andrew Gold here, I think are doing the right thing by speaking to her and challenging her.
Why do you think that is?
Jealous, they're bitter, they are pissed off that I have sex and I enjoy it and I'm not traumatized and don't have daddy issues, and they can't relate to me. So because they can't relate to me, they've got to blame me for something, and they make up so much shit which hasn't happened to me or isn't true just so they can feel better about themselves. Either being on benefits or waiting for the boyfriend to pay the bills.
Look, I get that Bonnie Blue, what she's doing here is very calculated, all right? She's trying to go viral with some clever quips, you know? Other girls just waiting on benefits or for their boyfriends to pick up the bill. Look, but what you need to understand is that her disdain for society, for humanity, is very real.
Psychopathic, narcissistic, Machiavellian, and sadistic.
I don't know whether she's a psychopath or not, and frankly I don't care. I ain't no shrink, though I'd be more than willing to bet that her strongest emotions are pleasure and rage. I'm not buying this island of calm vibe she's got going on in all of her interviews. I'll bet there's a flip side to that. But whether she's a psycho or not, whether she's traumatized or not, I don't really care. The terrible thing about her is the vibe and energy she's putting out into the world. And so all the other women are stupid for having dead-end jobs or not having a job or their boyfriend pays for their meals from time to time. As though they're the idiots.
I mean, the UK's filled with sluts, but they're sluts without brains. That's the biggest difference between me and them. And I own up to what I do. I am very comfortable and confident with saying, yeah, I'm a slut. Yes, I earn money from it. And yes, I love it. Most girls sort of do what I do, but just without getting paid. Or, for example, they'll sleep with someone famous just for views and clicks and get a bit of money from him. But they don't class themselves as a slut or a sex worker, even though they are. But they see it as they're the innocent one and I'm the disgusting one. But yeah, I think it just hurts and shocks people that I'm so honest about what I do.
This idea of like, oh, boo porn. And I think it's something like 99% of men watch it. Right?
It's very high.
So there's a bit of a double standard, isn't it?
Yeah, I think when people meet me, they're always shocked. They're like, you know what, she's actually quite sweet. She's polite. She's respectful.
Bonnie, that doesn't make it better. It makes it worse. Have you seen the interviews with Ted Bundy? He was pretty charming too. The fact that you can turn it on and off again is more worrying. It would be a mitigating circumstance if you were just some sort of mad antisocial nympho 100% of the time.
I'm a nice person, but everyone wants to hate on me. And yeah, I guess when they meet me, they really are taken back.
Taken back? Where? To the last days of Rome?
Do you get on with other people in your line of work?
Sometimes, not all the time. I think a lot of sex workers are lazy. They think, oh, I filmed a sex tape, so I should be successful now. Oh, I should get views. And it's like, one, you're irrelevant. And second of all, your sex tapes aren't that good. So
right.
They see me and think, oh, I'm going to just copy her and I'll be successful. Or, oh, she's done so well for herself so quickly, so why can't I? And instead of them looking in the mirror and thinking, you're a shit businesswoman and you're just a slut with no brain, they blame me for making them irrelevant, or they blame me for sort of changing their porn industry.
I feel a bit like that with some YouTubers as well.
All right, Andrew, that's about enough from you shitting on us lesser YouTubers, sluts with no brains. I'm as monogamous as a swan, and I got brains for days. Who do you think you are? Anyway, Andrew Gold. Louis Theroux, more like Winnie the Pooh, you big trouserless bear. Oh, bother, where's my honey? Money. That's all you care about, isn't it? The bottom line.
What about emotional pain? Do you if, let's say outside of porn, are you someone who gets sad about completely unrelated things?
Not really, no.
It's kind of a glazed look.
Everyone says this, yeah. No, like I'm very matter of fact. I see things like if I was getting upset about something, I'd put something in place to either prevent that, or I'd go, okay, why am I getting upset? Okay, these are the reasons I'm getting upset. I'm going to change that. I'm not one of them typical women that sits there and cries about the same shit on repeat and then go, why is this happening to me?
Oh, yeah, don't get me started on those typical women who just, let 1,000 men run a train on her for 12 hours and then, oh, woe is me, crying about it, You should have monetized it, you brainless slut.
The last time I cried was when my granddad passed away. And
okay, Bonnie, I gotta say I'm a bit disappointed. You're sounding like one of those weak, normie women you speak so lowly of, getting all emotional over your granddad. If anything, I'd say you missed a trick there, by the way. You could have got some content in. You could have snuck into the funeral home and got spit roasted by the undertakers in front of your grandfather's open coffin. What would it matter, eh? One final humiliation to send him on his way.
Most recently, when my sort of paperwork of divorce is going through.
Yes, Bonnie was married to her childhood sweetheart until very recently, and don't worry though, don't cry for him. He was very much her business partner. Very natural-born killers vibes.
So 1,000 in a day,
yeah.
24. How long does it take?
12 hours.
Oh,
so what the rest of the day for you? 12.
What did you do? Just go out for coffee after?
Well, I had a McDonald's breakfast for breakfast.
Get a gun! Calm down.
And headed to the sort of location, shot until 1, 2 a.m. Went back, had a Pepsi Max burger, went to sleep.
And it's got to be a man every 2 or 3 minutes.
No, like 30 seconds.
That's a lot of pressure for those men.
It isn't. So they was like 3 floors and they was like on a spiral staircase. So they spent a lot of time queuing. And then in the room, it really varied. Like I started off doing really big gangbang.
Yeah, I'll let your imagination fill in the blanks about the ins and outs, no pun intended, of how she was ploughed by 1,000 men in one day.
But nobody's checking, are they?
What if the dick's going in?
No, from the Guinness Book of Records or whatever.
Oh no, it's not legit.
Okay.
I wish it was though.
Yeah. I don't know if they do those things, do they?
Unfortunately not. I mean, if they did, my page would be stuck together. Could you imagine trying to pick that one up from the library? Why is it so crusty?
Bloody hell. Well, I don't know if people can... I suppose people get aroused by anything, but even a piece of paper in the Guinness Book of Records about something that happened, I suppose they'd watch the video itself rather.
Yeah.
So, okay.
I just thought I'd leave that clip in because it was a great bit of accidental partridge. Yeah. They'd probably just watch the video, wouldn't they? They wouldn't... I don't think they'd be wanking off to the Guinness Book of World Records, probably.
But there must have been some times where people have said horrible things about you when it hurt.
Honestly, no. And I know that's not going to seem believable and it's going to seem like, oh, I'm putting on an act. I have never shed a tear over a hate comment. There's only one time where I've been hurt by a comment. And that was when a photo of my granddad that passed away was uploaded on TikTok, said, oh, this is Bonnie's real dad. He sexually assaulted her as a child. And that
made up shit.
Completely made up. But obviously everyone believed it straight away because everyone's looking for the trauma. Everyone's looking for a reason of why I do what I do. So no one was believing me when I was saying this isn't true. And that went pretty viral across all social media. And that one really hurt me because my family saw that. And I felt guilty. I felt bad.
Okay, so it feels like you may have had a little bit of, maybe not an epiphany, but a little bit of a breakthrough. Okay, you felt some guilt, some shame. You felt bad for other people. That's a start.
I mean, really, I shouldn't have felt bad because it's some sicko that's, stalked through old Facebook accounts, found a family photo, and then made up a story just to make themselves feel better, just because they're fatting on benefits.
So, nothing was learned after all. Great.
So, that's the only time I've been hurt. But aside from that, it's, oh, Bonnie's transgender, or Bonnie's depressed, Bonnie's this, or she's a suicide case waiting to happen. I'm like, I know I'm not. So if you want to sit there and make comments, I've got better things to do.
You'd be a short transgender because you're not that tall.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
5'3".
Yeah, I mean, there can't be many transgenders who are 5'3".
There can't be many transgenders who are 5'3". Andrew Gold mine for accidental partridge content. Andrew Gold, he's a good interviewer and he prepares well. He asks some good questions. He's in equal measures brilliant, but also somehow blissfully unaware of what makes him brilliant. And it's moments like that.
Is it a power thing as well, a little bit? Sort of put the interviewer, make him uneasy?
I mean, I do it obviously for clips, but also I do it because it's funny. Like, why would you not want to make someone smile or say something to make people laugh?
Yeah. But my wife might be offended that a woman's talking to me this way.
Oh, but I couldn't care. What's your wife done for me? Nothing. You're going to get me views and, you're hosting a brilliant podcast. Your wife's irrelevant. And that's how I see it. Like it's...
But this is why I ask if you might be on that sort of psychopath spectrum.
Like it's harsh, but like if more people should have a mindset like me. More people should be less of a wet wipe and more focused on themselves because then they wouldn't be so bothered. They wouldn't be so emotional all the time. They wouldn't be so stressed out about what someone else is doing. Like I live, to a certain degree, a very selfish life. It's like, this is what I want to do. Like I'm not selfish because I suck so many people off and give my body away, which I love doing. But I'm also selfish in the fact I don't care. I don't care if I hurt your wife in the process. It's like I'm focused on me and what makes me happy. And if more people did that, well, they'd be a lot happier.
Yeah, what a wonderful world it would be. Imagine if we were all going around sucking everyone off. And monetizing it, eh? Getting that good stuff. Which reminds me, if you've had a good time at any point in today's video, God knows I have, then give the video a like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. You've been here for 20 minutes. What are you doing? Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and follow me on X and on Instagram to know when I bring out a new video. Join my Patreon to get some exclusive videos and help me with the channel even further so I don't have to turn into another Bonnie Blue. All right? I'll do it. So help me God. Well, no, I won't. I can't even say that. Okay. We've had a lovely time. We're going to have a lovely little outro video. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
So if we're going to be doing a beat, it's just you following your feet.
And this is action playing?
And then depending on the, on what the movement is, you can separate your body out. Like that.
So the top and the bottom. Happening independently of each other.
That's it.
Yeah,
so
right.
the goal is to get your feet going first, find out how the beat works, and then you can move around that with a bit of body, experience.
These are sort of micro moves, but I've seen you do some pretty macro moves as well.
I do.
Dial it right up to 100 for us.
I do. I'll dial it to 100 right now.
Let's go.
She is off and running. Oh, we love her. Stay with us. We'll be back right after this. Woohoo!
Get the fuck out of here. Please.